All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics DRAWS. And this is Andrew speaking. And we're going to add to the sketchbook. The wife and I, this evening, went out and saw Morbius, which, honestly, it wasn't that bad of a movie. I know the critics have been ravaging it, and it's been doing kind of crappy in the box office. But I still enjoyed it. But there are some bat characters that are going to be appearing in Hero Book 3, and I figured I'd work on some designs for a bat character today in my sketchbook. I'm just scrolling through some reference, looking for something good. I love the big ears, and I love, you know, the little noses and the faces, and let's see if I can find a good one that I like. All right. Do. A lot of the animals that we use as our for designing for our characters in Hero have the majority have been based on um, real animals. There came a time when we had a dragon that was going to appear in the story, and I asked Mike. I said, "Hey, do we want to make the dragon based on an animal in the animal kingdom, or do we want to base it on like mythology and fantasy?" And we decided to base it on an animal in the animal kingdom, and that's where the uh, the the giant snapping turtle dragon came from. And it was probably one of my favorite designs of a character for the series was the snapping turtle. He's actually going to appear in book 3 as well, and you know just one of those cool things that I like to draw. All right. We had done I had done some character designs of one of the bat creatures at one point, and it's been a while since I did it, so I'm just gonna screw around a little bit here and draw another one. Let's see. We got the noses. I'm not basing this off of any specific bat design. Kind of just doing what I want, which is often a little fun. Using a real bat as reference, but adding our own little twist to it. Now, of course, in the story, the bats are not good guys. They're actually bad guys. So we get to make them as mean as we want. And let's see. Oh, yeah. I know this kind of looks cute right now, but we'll make him look a little ferocious in a minute. Get an idea for the face. Give him some hair on his cheeks. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. And this is my favorite part, the ears. These bats have huge ears, and I like drawing them. So I don't know if anybody out there went and saw Morbius and what they thought of it. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was very predictable in a lot of places, but it was still entertaining. So I'm sure we'll talk about it on Friday. I seriously doubt either Avery or Todd has had a chance to go out and see it, but you never know. They might have. All right. I'm going to add a little bit of character to the face. You can usually do that with eyebrows. It's one of the reasons why Hero has eyebrows, but he doesn't really have eyeballs. That is a discussion for a whole nother video. But he's one of the only characters that I've designed that doesn't have eyes like you normally would think of eyes. I'll actually in a later video go into a little bit of history of why I did that and where I got the influence from. But these guys, they of course have eyes. Now, whether they use them or not, that's a whole other story. This pencil is tearing the sketchbook apart. That's all right. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of times, a sketchbook is for, getting ideas on paper, just throwing some ideas out there. They don't have to be perfect sketches. Actually, I think I had an opportunity to see what like Adam Hughes, what his sketchbooks look like. He draws, and oftentimes he'll draw an image over and over and over again until he gets it perfect. And you don't always see that. You always see the finished piece, which always looks beautiful. But there's a lot of work that goes into those images. So you never know. This is some of the behind the scenes stuff that I'm sharing with you. Just playing around with this. In my mind, the characters are very top heavy. They have thin bodies, actually thinner than this. Very top heavy characters. Thin bodies, very flexible bodies. Mostly upper chest, and then skinny arms, which of course become the wings. But that's my idea for what these characters are going to look like. But you got the bat nose, the big nose, the beady eyes, the fur, and the ears. That's what makes these characters awesome. And of course, teeth. I don't know. I'm not sure if the bat characters in this particular story are going to have clothing. I think they will. But I haven't designed. Originally, my thought was to make them ninjas. Hey, Levi, how's it going? Yay, it's just in time to catch one of these. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not setting any specific time to do these. I'm doing them whenever I have a chance. I did not get to do one last night because I was so damn exhausted. And this evening, we got back from the movie, and I told my wife, I said, I missed out on doing a sketch yesterday, so I had to do a sketch today. I'm hoping to do them daily, but I'm not going to commit to that because freaking life sucks sometimes, and you can't always do that. But sometimes it's good to try. So, yeah, this is very much like this. Very thin bodies, very thin torsos, and large chest and shoulder areas there. If you think about it, a character such like this, a bat character, would, because they're constantly flapping their arms, flapping their wings, their chest area would be a lot more defined. And what the hell is that noise? I think one of the cats is getting into a box and making noises. But needless to say, all right, what was I saying? Okay, so in my mind, I imagine these bat characters to be very top heavy, and I like the idea of this. Kind of, if I was designing the body, they would have very large upper bodies. They'd have thin torsos, small legs, long arms, broad shoulders, long arms that of course become wings, like huge arms compared to the rest of their body, like this. And then heads and broad shoulders. So that's what my bat character would look like. But oh, hey Richard, how's it going? Richard says, "Oh, hold on a second. I gotta focus." He says, "Good evening, Andrew. How the heck are you?" "I'm not too bad. Looks a little like man bat. Well, on a diet. Yes, very much so." There's a scene in book 3 in which Hero goes into this cave, and he's trying to find an item that's going to, of course, save the day. And he's being pursued by a group of, for a better term, assassin bats. I originally thought they might be ninja bats, but Yosagi Yojimbo has ninja bats, so I may tweak it a little bit. But he fights off these bat characters, and there's at least 3 or 4 of them. And of course, in the end, he's going to save the day and so forth. But the bat characters are supposed to be kind of frightening and cool at the same time. And honestly, I love drawing these particular characters, so they're a lot of fun. So they may show up more often, just simply because I like drawing them. But this is just a quick sketch. Haven't drawn them in a while, and I figured I'd knock one out. And yeah, that's how it goes. But what I was talking about earlier is we went to see Morbius this evening, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. So I don't know if you guys have seen it yet or not, but I recommend. It's a comic movie. Go see it and go enjoy it. Turn off your brain and don't try to make sense of it. Just sit back and enjoy. But all right, I think this sketch is pretty much done for the moment. I don't have the energy to put too much effort into it, but like I said, I really like drawing their faces. And this one needs something. He needs some eyebrows to make him look a little bit more meaner. There you go. See, just shifting the eyebrows slightly makes the character look meaner. There we go. All right. Do they carry the bat flu? Not in the story that they're in, but you never know. That might happen at some point. Anyway, all right, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. This is just a quick live stream to add to my sketchbook and to continue sketching. My goal always will be to do it at least once a day and share it with you guys as I do it. What I used to do is make a longer video, and then I would cut it down and speed it up and add music behind it. But I'd rather just sit here and talk to you guys because sometimes that's a lot more funner. But the bad part is you get to listen to my voice, and yeah, you may not want that. Needless to say, hope you guys have a great evening. Appreciate it. Hopefully I will. Wait a minute. Today's Tuesday. Yep. No, tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow's a regular stream on this channel for drawing. So we may do something a little bit bigger instead of just a sketchbook. So if you guys have an opportunity, come by tomorrow around 8 and we'll do some more drawing. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for checking out the video, and we'll catch you all next time.